This video is going to show you a new enhancement that is on the communicator for templates. So to begin with, we're going to go ahead and click on New. I'm just going to quickly kind of run through and populate the two just like you would want to do in any template. We're going to make this be a 1050. This will be our example. And then we're going to save, which will be a convert to template. And then we're going to call it our 1050 template. Okay, now to get into the magic. There's certain things you have to do, and I don't know why, but you have to do it and it will work out perfectly. So on this particular one, we're going to state a location for 1050, and then we're also going to indicate that there's required PPE. So 1050 at, and then what you have to use on whatever your prompt is going to be, you have to go pound, in this case it's a location, and pound. Our second line is going to be PPE that is required. And once again, we're going to do the pound. PPE will be our prompt. And then the pound sign again. Okay, and so now we're going to go up here to options. And in the options, we're going to go to form editor. And now you have to do this exactly like I'm doing it. So the first one we're going to do will be a text. Our field name, if you remember, was pound, location, pound. Use 500 as your width. And we're going to make it a required line, multi-line no need for default text, and leave the watermark blank. Then we're going to add the definition. Go down here, click OK. Now let's go up to options, form editor. This time we're going to try the drop down. So drop down. Remember we said pound PPE. Let's do the same thing with 500. We're going to make it be a required field. This is going to be a multi-select. Skip default options, and then in here is where you're going to type the options and then use a semicolon. Gloves, helmet, turnout, whatever you want to put in your drop down. And then once again, add definition. Say OK. Now, what we can do is once we're happy with how we've developed this, we can go ahead and attach it down into either the phone and text or use both. So this time I'm going to go right back up to options again. Let's take our form preview. See if we did it right. Great. You can see 1050. Now you would populate location, PPE required, and there are options. We can check them all, the all button, or say none. And at least we've hit that required field. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this now. Let's run on down here and open up the text message, copy from the email, and we're going to save this template. Okay, there's our 1050 template. So like with all the other templates, we're going to click onto it. It automatically comes to this 100 Main Street. However many you need. Then down here, we're going to say we need all of this, so we're going to submit. And then as you can see, it's populated the message that you just created. I think that's super cool. Okay, so this time I'm going to either saved it or send it. In this case, it would probably be a send because I've already prompted into it. So that's how you do the magic. So I will keep you updated if I find out anything different, especially on some of those mandatory fields, but I don't know how to use exactly, but I do know the ones that work. So I hope this helps, and feel free to contact me if you run into any hiccups.